Good morning. I am Tharani Pavithra, working as Assistant Professor in Dr. MGR University in the Computer Science Department. I am going to give a brief note on artificial intelligence, and the topic is intelligent agents. Intelligent agents. What is an agent? An agent is anything that perceiving its environment through sensors and acting upon that environment through actuators. Example, human is an agent. A robot is also an agent with cameras and motors. A thermostat detecting room temperature is also an agent. And intelligent agents is having an environment. In this environment, it perceives something and give the actuators to do some actions, and the actions are implemented. Agent function and program. Agent's behavior is mathematically described by agent function, which is a function mapping any given perceived sequence to an action. Practically, it is described by an agent program, the real implementation. Example, vacuum cleaner world. The perception here is clean or dirty, where it is in. Actions, we can move left, move right, suck or do nothing. A vacuum cleaner have A clean means it goes to right, if it is dirty it sucks, and if B clean means it goes to left, if B is dirty it sucks. This repeats for many times. Concept of rationality. A rational agent, one that does the right thing. Every entry in the table for the agent function is correct, that is rational. Which is correct? The actions that cause the agent to be most successful. So we need ways to measure success. Performance measure. Performance measure an objective function that determines how the agent does successfully. Example, 90% or 30%. An agent based on its percepts and action sequence. If desirable, it is said to be performing well. No universal performance measure for all agents. Performance measure, a general rule. Design performance measures according to what one actually wants in the environment rather than how one thinks the agent should behave. Example, in vacuum cleaner world, we want the floor clean no matter how the agent behave. We won't restrict how the agent behaves. Rationality. What is rational at any given time depends on four things: the performance measure defining the criterion of success, the agent's prior knowledge of the environment, the actions that the agent can perform, the agent's perceived sequence up to now. Rational agent. For each possible perceived sequence, an rational agent should select an action expected to maximize its performance measure given the evidence provided by the perceived sequence and whatever built-in knowledge the agent has. Example, an exam. Maximize marks based on the questions on the paper and your knowledge. Example of a rational agent. Performance measure awards 1 point for each clean square at each time step over 10,000 time steps. Prior knowledge about the environment, the geography of the environment, only 2 squares, the effect of the actions. Example of a rational agent. Actions that can perform left, right, suck and no option. Perceived sequences, where is the agent, where the location contains dirty. Under this circumstance, that the agent is rational. Learning. Does a rational agent depend on only current percept? No. The past percept sequence should also be used. This is called learning. After experiencing an episode, the agent should adjust its behavior to perform better for the same job next time. If an agent just relies on the prior knowledge of its designer rather than its own percepts, then the agent lacks autonomy. A rational agent should be autonomous. It should learn what it can to compensate for partial or incorrect prior knowledge. Example, a clock. No input perhaps. Run only but its own algorithm, prior knowledge. No learning, no experience, etc. Okay, wow. Software agents. Sometimes the environment may not be the real world. Example, flight simulator, video games, internet. They are all artificial but very complex environments. Those agents working in these environments are called software agent because all parts of the agent are the task environments are the problems, while the rational agents are the solutions. Specifying the task environment, there are PEAS description as fully as possible, which gives performance, environment, actuators, sensor. In designing an agent, the first step must always be to specify the task environment as fully as possible. Example, we go for an used automated taxi driver. Performance measure here is how we can judge the automated driver, which factors are considered, getting to the correct destination, minimizing fuel consumption, minimizing the trip time or cost, minimizing the violations of traffic laws, maximizing the safety and comfort, etc. The performance measure we can judge with the automated driver is which factors we can consider, getting to the correct destination, minimizing fuel consumption, minimizing the trip or cost, minimizing the violation of traffic laws, maximizing the safety and control, etc., comfort, etc. Environment. A taxi must deal with a variety of roads, traffic lights, other vehicles, pedestrians, stray animals, road works, police cars, etc. And you have to interact with the customers. Structure of agents. Agent is equal to architecture plus program. Architecture is equal to some sort of computing device like sensors, actuators. Agent program is equal to some function that implements the agent mapping. Agent program is nothing but a job of AI. Types of agent programs. There are 4 types: simple reflex agents, model based reflex agents, goal based agents, and utility based agents. Simple reflex agents, it uses just condition action rules. The rules are like the form if then, efficient but have narrow range of applicability because knowledge sometimes cannot be started explicitly. Work only if the environment is fully observable. Model based reflex agents. For the world that is partially observable, the agent has to keep track of an internal state that depends on the perceived history, reflecting some of the unobserved aspects. Example, driving a car and changing lane. Requiring 2 types of knowledge here. First one, how the world evolves independently of the agent. Second, how the agent's action affect the world. And then goal based agent. Current state of the environment is always not enough. The goal is another issue to achieve. The judgment of rationality, correctness affect here. Action chosen, goals based on. Conclusion for goal based agents. Goal based agents are less efficient but more flexible. Agent have different goals, different tasks. Search and planning. There are 2 subfields in this AI to find out the action sequences to achieve its goal. And then the utility based agents. Goals alone are not enough to generate highly quality behavior. Example, meals in canteen, good or not. Example. Many action sequences needs to the goals. Some are better and some worse. If goal means success, then utility means the degree of success, how successful it is. After an agent, learning agents, after an agent is programmed, can it work immediately? No, it is still need teaching. In AI, once an agent is done, we teach it by giving it a set of examples, test it by using another set of examples. We then say the agent learns. It is a learning agent. Learning agents have four conceptual components. One is learning element for making improvement, performance element for selecting external action, critic which tells the learning element how well the agent is going to with respect to fixed performance standard, which is feedback, and then problem generator which suggests actions that will lead to new and informative experiences. Thank you.